Hi, my name is Michelle Arevalo, and today I'll be talking about the different types of insomnia. Here is my audience. So, there are three different types of insomnia. I'm sure many of you have experienced insomnia at least one time in your life or a couple. There's no shame in that. I have personally experienced insomnia multiple times. I know many of you have probably had a test the next day, or for example, a presentation, and you probably couldn't sleep the night before because you were just freaking out and you stayed up all night, or you went to sleep like at 3 in the morning. That's insomnia. So today I'll be explaining the three different types and why they are caused, and maybe what you can do to treat it, or what you can do to avoid it. So the three different types of insomnia are the acute insomnia, transient, and chronic. So first we'll go with acute insomnia. Acute insomnia usually lasts about a month most, and it is usually based off of stress. So for example, like I mentioned earlier, the stress that you experience when you have a test the next day, or you're actually excited for something, like you're gonna go to a different city or you're gonna visit Disneyland. You experience insomnia because you're just excited and your brain isn't letting you sleep, so you stay up all night. A lot of times you're excited like a month before and you can't sleep for the rest of the month because you're just waiting for it, or you have a test that's coming up in a month, for example, like a final, and you stay up thinking about whether you're gonna pass or you're gonna fail instead of doing something about it. During the day, you just worry about it during the night. Many people experience this type of insomnia throughout their lives. It's completely normal. Actually, about 3 million people in the United States experience insomnia. So we'll go ahead and move on to the other type of insomnia, which is called the transient. That one is a little bit less serious and it lasts less time than acute insomnia. So this one, it's actually based off of another condition that you might have. For example, depression. So transient insomnia usually lasts about a week, and it's based off of depression, or if you're stressed out about something, or if if it's just temporarily, basically. You can get over it in just a week. You adjust to this, and it's also if you visit a different country that has a different time zone, you adjust to it in about a week. Now we're moving on to the other type of insomnia. There is one that's more serious than the rest, and it does take more time to get over it. This one is called chronic insomnia, based on an article by Medicine Net. The author, the last name I can't really pronounce, it's like Alakaba, and she wrote an article explaining that this type of insomnia lasts about over a month. Some people experience the other types and they keep getting it, and it creates the chronic insomnia, which could be treated with melatonin. So melatonin, I'm not sure if many of you have heard about it. It's a chemical that your body produces that tells your brain that you're tired, so you go to sleep. A lot of people struggle creating this chemical, so there is a supplement which is melatonin, and it's natural. It's also safe that people take, and it comes in gummy forms a lot of times, and it helps a lot with going to sleep. Personally, I take it sometimes, and it gives me a really good night's rest. So chronic insomnia is caused because of other diseases. For example, old age can give you diseases that just prevent you from sleeping. You can also treat the other ones. For example, the transient insomnia, you can treat it by treating your other conditions. For example, depression, you can treat that with medication or therapy, which helps you a lot. There was an article written by Sleep Foundation that explains that melatonin and medication for your depression can help you sleep better at night. So I hope you guys learned a little bit more about insomnia today. And I hope that I informed you about the different types and that this information was helpful to you. I do hope that none of you experience all 3 types of insomnia, especially chronic insomnia, since it is kind of difficult to function throughout the day while you're running off of, for example, 2 hours of sleep. And have a good night's rest.